But we do see the comps coming out from the two teams. Like I said, Flower Boys is Team A and Anime Rebellion is Team B for this first game of the best of three series. Dajizuke, what are the comps that are coming out between two
Well,
teams?
of course, Flower Boys coming in, like I said, with that Adagio, very special Adagio right there from Chila. The Baron from Fire Halo and from Zhao on Anime Rebellion. So, of course, we're gonna have to look out for that. Looks like Kestrel also is on that picking team. So let's totally watch out for both of those sides and see what we can do.
Yeah, it did definitely indeed. So it's going to be interesting. We do see the iron cannons being popped out already between with the Baron, but it isn't really doing much. It's gonna. So we have two Barons being played, both CP. One has gone for Shatterglass Clockwork, with the other one going for Spellfire Clockwork. I think the obvious reason why Spellfire is being picked up by the Baron coming out from Anime Rebellion, that Azuke, is because there's an Adagio on the side of Flower Boy. So just those Mortal was going to do a bit, but we see a bit of engagement already, though.
Looks like Zhao is getting pushed, heavy push right there. Looks like First Blood is gonna go on to Flower Boys right there. Elusive is pushing very much harder onto that Burn Spider right there. Not be able to finish it, and yes, he does. But Lance looks like, on the other hand, able to get the opposite enemy Crystal Sentry right there. Very interesting play. Ben his own team for the 3 points.
Yeah, but what's the point when you're not really able to protect the team, protect the rest of your team? You lose two lives and then you lose a Crystal Century process. One shot, one kill. They just a little bit missed, but
And
now
now
we
right
do
there,
see Nazio.
look, Zhao's able to do some damage, but also gonna get pulling it to it back in return. The Sheila able to save out Fire Halo, but looks like he's about to go on the Dark Force coming in with the push. Burn Spider doing some very good glimmer shots, able to land. Elusive diving in Hunter heavy to that turret, gets stunned right there by Burn Spider. Turret's now focusing onto Elusive. There goes the Baron, able to do some massive amount of damage onto Fire Halo Kestrel. It does look like Chila might go down, but no, Elusive goes down first. Chila is now trying to save out his Kestrel right through there, not able to make it out. And Fire Halo Kestrel is able to go down. Sheila is actually back onto full health because of his talent of Versus Judgment right there. And it looks like Anime Rebellion is going to secure this middle century.
Wow, Anime Rebellion with a big comeback already in the first couple of minutes of this Blitz game. That ion cannon that came out from Jean Zell was clutch. It just chunked down the damage of Flower Boy so much. All three members, the perfect ion cannon that was okay.
Yes, of course. Now it looks like right back into just a little bit of action right there. Zhao's taking some massive amount of damage right there. It goes down very quickly. Looks like Elusive is also taking quite some damage. Sheila's getting caught up a little bit. Glimmer shots are coming out, doing some pretty decent damage right through there. Dark Spider is doing his job right, and Darkfall is trying to push back the enemy and keep him away. 2v3 situation does not look like they want to start up that fight.
Yeah, but they are going straight for the Crystal Century. Flower Boy is looking to secure. Ion Cannon is being popped out, but it doesn't really go into the Crystal Century, so that is secured with another team fight.
Spider is able to get the caught off guard right through there. Anime Rebellion able to secure that turn. Zhao doing a very good job. War Chest pop off onto Chila right there. Down up on top lane right there. It looks like they're backing off, but down to the bottom, Crystal Sentry Darkfall looks like he's doing some pretty decent damage. It might get one shotted, and no, he doesn't. Gets finished off by Fire Halo. Flower Boy's able to defend their side. Versus Judgment is popped up by Chila to keep his teammates alive and him. Now it looks like Zhao, like I said, back to those endless motors.
Indeed, Darkfall did get a little bit out of position right there, kind of out of place, but another kill.
Great. Then game finishes off. Looks like Flower Boy is able to take the first win and lead.
Man, but that first game, that Izuke, that could have gone either way. We saw Flower Boys taking a strong early game win, but then Anime Rebellion with that fantastic iron cannon, like I mentioned, coming out from John Zhao, really leveled things up. Then they got a Crystal Century at one point as well. As I said, it was 11 all at that one point, but Darkfall just got out of position with Burnt Spider kind of out into Crystal Century. It was nothing they could really do about it. You know, they put themselves in that position. They lost their lives. You know, Kestrel was able to get back there, but as I said, Lance lost his life, the Baron lost his life. Mid-century was secured by Flower Boys, and then we saw the third to make it 16 and 11 for this game one in a best of three series. That is okay. We do see the comps have been cleared out, and we're loading into this game too, Dada.
Yeah. Would you like to introduce the comps and the teams right there? Yeah.
Oh, with pleasure, with pleasure. So we do see Anime Rebellion on the A side, like I mentioned, John Zhao with the Idris, and then we do see Burnt Spider with a Silver Nail. Very interesting Darkfall. Then once again with the Lance, and we do see the same comp coming out from Flower Boys. If it's not broken, do not fix it. That is okay with the Adagio, Kensei, and Baron.
Oh, yes, right there. It does look like Iron King's about to come out. It doesn't look like hit on right under anything from what I can tell. So yeah, it looks like a very quick fire by Fire Halo.
Indeed, so let's see if we can have a bit of just as close of a first game. I do like the fact that they push that wave. They're now rotating to jungle. A lot of team fights, I think, are going to go in this jungle position.
Burnt Spider is actually pushing on through the enemy. Kensai coming back in through there. Rose does look like Versus Judgment about to pop out, able to get some couple of stuns under there. It does look like John Zhao and Burnt Spider fell down first, and Darkfall right there was kind of doing his job, but not as quite as good as Peapod should have. Just sitting right behind Crystal Sentry, Elusive trying to take out that, trying to distract for his team to get the middle Sentry, and it does look like Darkfall is quite a iffy situation. Now there's like the backup of Anime Rebellion coming back on, and Elusive might be able to do it, but it does look like Flower Boy's calling right back also. The first German pops out under there, able to do some heals and onto the stomach. Fire Hill able to finish off everybody with Elusive with an extra kill on it through there. And what a massive play, 11-0 already.
Wow, and that Versus Judgment was ridiculous. I don't think the comp coming out from Anime Brilliant is really quite working. It doesn't really feel synergized or working as well together. It just feels out of place. But anyway,
coming back into the fight right there, Versus Judgment gets pumped out, able to do just a massive amount of damage on Burnt Spider. Burnt Spider get taken out, and there goes the result in the end for Flower Boys. 15-0 lead, left no mercy.
Wow, Jesus! Like, what can you even say about that? Annihilation, domination, humiliation, anything ending in ION. Essentially, that is okay. Yeah, Flower Boys showing that they are not afraid to be poison ivies in I knew I had to put a flower pun in there at some point, but I'm not being afraid to be just super aggressive. But their comp, it worked in the first game, it worked even better in the second game, and I think part of it is because Anime Rebellion's comp, it just wasn't there. The CP Silvernail just wasn't quite working. If you're gonna have a CP Silvernail in any mode, but like, he's able to stun up the enemy team really quite well and kind of stop the hard engagement. You wanted a kind of a backline damage dealer like maybe Scarf or Baron or Kester or something like that, Ringo Gwen, that's going to be able to do a lot of damage from the stun that comes out from Silvernail. Plus the Githian wall talent that Lance had on Darkfall would really have helped that situation. So either way, comp mistake that came out from Anime Rebellion. Flower Boys wiped the floor clean, and they move on to the grand final. We do see the comps that have been picked up between the two teams. Free agents going for a Lance, Vox, and a Silvernail. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's going to be a CP Vox. Mm-hmm. And we do see Blitz top 3 going for an Arden, Kestrel, and a Lance. Pretty much damage dealer Arden, support. So I'd say support in inverted brackets. I love the Enzo on the Lance, and then just huge damage is possibly going to be coming out from Well, okay, on the caster data.
Yeah, does look like they're gonna have like a DNZO. I love DNZO is doing a little bit of damage, but I'm hoping he's gonna be one of the
Yeah,
heavier tanks also.
yeah. Elijah seems to be going more that support role, picking up Atlas, which is definitely interesting. Lance coming out from free agents is also gone that support role,
It's
picking
also
up a
good.
fountain,
Yeah,
which
it
is going
does
to be
look like
interesting.
some action going on through there. Crystal Sentry, Middle Sentry is going down to half health. Yoda's keeping off. Uh, I love the MZ onto the offside there. It does look like Crystal Sentry is going to be taken out for Blitz top 3. I'm doing some very good damage. Gauntlet popped off, and Glimmer Shot like getting so much damage onto that lance right there. Of course, his talent able to keep him alive. Another stun comes on in. Yoda's coming fall right above under that. Does look like the triangle. And does look like get taken down. Tasty Cheese got annihilated by that Kestrel. Was not expecting so much damage from them. Those stakes are being placed down and everything, and it does look like a very good fight. A 1-4 already. It does look like coming way back on into it. Yoda actually setting up the fight. Chachi coming out. Vanguard's popping off, and Crucibles are also popping off. More stakes are being placed down to keep him off his silence, taking off a good amount of glimmer shots to keep him at a way of a distance.
Yeah, that's why Silver Nail in Blitz mode is kind of toxic and fun because with that triangle, silence and stun mixed with the likes of the lance with the impale with the Githing wall, you are able to CC and shut down a full team in the process. However, we do see in top lane the Kestrel is pushing that turret.
And with the Arden, of course, coming into there, does look like they're able to get the first turn, and 1-7 lead already. TCG is falling up behind. The Alice comes popping off. This double loot is getting popped up also. The attack flow, and more signs and much more damage from the Castro onto that boss right there, and Yoda. So very good damage. Silence is being popped up from the stakes. Much more damage. The also coming off. The loot's coming off also. And does look like they were able to finish off Mad Tower, and finally it was be taken down. And I Love the Answer is also being going to be taken down. Quite a very
Yeah,
interesting match.
that was a really great counter roll going into the Githing wall to knock the Kestrel into the stakes that came out from Silvernail. So really good position coming out from the Lance. Oh, one shot, one kill does connect onto
One shot.
Tasty Cheese.
Yeah, but he does have that something cost to back up, so he did not take very much damage. That's like the weapon power rock's gonna be the thing. The Gauntlet's gonna be pumped off for them to secure the middle sentry possibly. I Love the Enzo is keeping them off at a distance, of course. Tasty Cheese is running out of energy. And their lance coming off, it does look like they're able to take the middle sentry. Much more damage being popped off under there. Makai is doing so much damage onto Tasty Cheese and Yoda. Does look like their lance is about to be taken down. Silver Nail is able to finish off the art, and Makai is getting very low. It does look like I Love the Answer is going to chase after it and able to secure the kill.
So 13-7 between Blitz top 3 and free agents. Blitz top 3 looking pretty good. I Love the Enzo is going straight for that Crystal Century once again, but seems to be just going to actually kind of be a little bit toxic and cause a distraction by rolling around the Crystal Century.
It does look like Yoda's going to come in and silence into there. Yoda's coming in, and the more wound, just finish off. What an amazing spellfire. Middle Sentry, looks like their job was to keep him off.
Yeah, pretty much. Just cause that distraction. So yeah, 16-8. Just basically double the points coming out from Blitz top 3 in this first game. Best of 3 series of the second semi-final of this week's EZL Talent Show. Strong comp that came out from Blitz top 3, kind of synergized, mobile, work well together, provides a lot of CC. I love the Silver Nail and the silence that the silence and the CC and just the zoning that he's able to provide. That the issues that realistically when you have a Silver Nail with that kind of CC and you're relying on one damage dealer, you've got to stick together as a team and keep that damage dealer alive. The issue is that the Vox had to get Slumber and Husk after 2 damage items, so he wasn't really able to get really kind of in the early stages of the game, wasn't really able to get like core damage items to really rip apart the likes of the Lance, Arden, and even the Kestrel. So that came, I feel, because he wasn't really protected enough by both the Silver Nail and the Lance. I actually would have said go utility Silver Nail, and go damage damage Sasha tank lands, and then, as I said, protect the Vox. But anyway, we're going to swap the players over, get the game underway, and try and get it into game 2 of this best of 3, and see if Blitz top 3 can secure themselves another spot in the final of the EZL Talent Show.
Yeah, and both are all the way underway already. I'm still trying to recover from that last match. It's so intense, so much adrenaline rushing through. I can't even find the words to even get that match.
That's kind of like, it's so fast paced in a Blitz match. Casting it is so much different to casting a normal game of Vainglory, because normal game Vainglory, the first 4 or 5 minutes are kind of able to, create a bigger picture of kind of the late game. You're able to kind of really think about what's going on in the game, how the teams are rotating, obviously. But in the Blitz, it's kind of like all action go, and it's kind of like you have to think this, and this. As I said, there's a bigger level of depth to Blitz than people think, so you're trying to think about that while a hell of a lot of action is going on the fold. But I love it. It's adrenaline, it's fast paced, it's good fun, and it's kind of over sooner than you think. But yeah, I think are both teams ready to go?
Yeah, both teams are ready to go, and both teams are on their way already. The Silence coming out there with the stun, of course, onto Tachi. Have you had some technical issues?
Yeah, the game wasn't loaded for me. It was still in the part. It was still in the party. I thought we were waiting for it to start. Apologies.
The losers and damage that'll come out into there. Tasty Cheese taking some massive amount of damage from Makai's Kestra, of course. Coming right back into that comp. Very interesting and very powerful. It does look like Tasty Cheese is gonna go down. Makai is still taking some massive amount of damage also doing some much more massive damage onto Chachi. Yoda is getting caught up into all of this, getting stunned, double stunned, and also getting triple killed by Makai with those glimmer shots and massive amount of damage onto it.
Okay, now I'm loaded back in the game. My humble apologies. As I said, I was stuck on the party chat. I didn't know the game had started and was loading, so apologies about that. But yeah, okay. So now we see Blitz top 3 are going for a similar comp as free agents in the last game. So it's kind of like, yeah, we're going to show you how to play it, but action going on.
Glimmer shots are coming back off onto there. Makai taking some massive amount of damage, but also doing some much more damage right back. It doesn't look like Yoda is gonna get caught up in all of that. Chachi's doing some pretty decent job onto protecting his teammates, but they're just getting caught off. Tasty Cheese gonna sacrifice himself for his own teammate right through there. Does look like Chachi's gonna get finished off, and to the turn's gonna be taken down.
12-0 already, less than 2 minutes into the game, and they're already bearing down on the third and final turret, which does secure them the game 2. That was over quicker than you can say. Blitz is the best game mode in the whole world, but kind of thing. It's Blitz top 3 showing why they're really powerful in general. As a 3-man team, and especially in this Blitz game mode. What I found really interesting and really fun was that they picked the same comp, if I'm correct, as free agents had in the first game, which kind of backs up what they're saying, which is just got to stick together as a team and know how to build. But Elijah on the Lance picked a different kind of build than other stages. Went for a Crucible, which I thought was really wise. Straight away Atlas for the Kensai. Wise choice, so really well played. Double Fountain coming out from free agents, but it just didn't do the job. talent that gives him a health barrier, and then you have the health from Sheila. It's too much that essentially Blitz top 3 just couldn't punch their way through. And then you also had Fire Halo Kestrel with the absolute devastating Porcupine Mortars endlessly being punted out of his hero. Just
so we do see Flower Boys going for the comp of Adagio, Baron, and Vox. That Adagio is going to have to be really tanky. I'm sure the first game to 0 hooked up the
series
right
win, and they are indeed this week's
of health and a lot of resource
EZL Talent
for
Show
his
champions.
for the rest of his team. But
Yes,
then we
they
do see
are.
Blitz top 3 have
And,
gone for
again,
Silvernail,
the
Kestrel, and Lance,
week
that
nine
winning
of the
formula
EZL.
that got them
Correct me if I
a
am
spot
wrong,
in the final in the
that
second
brings
game
this
of the
week.
semi-final. So
EZL
let's see what's going to happen as the Ion Cannon does
trophy.
roll out.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
sure.
really do
I'm
anything
sure
that
Blitz
is-
top 3 will come back even stronger
It
next
does
week.
look
I'm
like
sure.
this top 3 is going to
No
be very
doubt about it,
offensive.
and hope they
I love
do.
the Enzo.
But
It's
definitely
going to take some quite some
congratulations
damage
to
already.
Flower
The
Boys
Adagio
on
Chile
this
has
week's
taken
win.
some massive
So on that
amount of
note,
damage.
we're
Jumpers that come
going
out
to
just to
end
secure
the
his
stream in the
heals.
next couple of
It
seconds.
does
Just
look
want to
like
give a quick shout
Silver
out
now. I
to
love the Enzo.
EZL and SEMC for supporting EZL and putting on this.
And Elijah is going to get picked off right there. Looks like a 3-point lead plus the crystal or metal century, I should say. Excuse me. And
Wow.
they were able to secure it. So Flower Boys already in the lead,
Man.
6-9.
I said Adagio had to be that strong frontliner, and he became that. But that versus Judgment was stun heaven, and also healed up himself and the rest of the team. So just really good stuff coming out from Chile, Gia already, but another engagement.
It looks like some good action coming out in through here. Elijah is gonna. Whoa, Elijah is probably not gonna tank as much as he can. The Barons, Endless Motors are just able to pick off the back units and the back damage dealers. So it looks like 11-0 is already going out. And, this looks like it's going to be a very one-sided game.
It's game on, but Blitz top 3, who looked pretty strong and have looked pretty strong in previous weeks, you're gonna have a good run for your money. As Lance gets taken out at Azuke, and it's 15-0. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to see that happen.
Of course not. Like I said before, Bullets, the number is just a rank. Top 3 is just a number. It's just the rank. Does not mean it proves your skill. It just proves how much you play this game, how hard you grind.
Well, there's no point in grinding if you can't get the job done on the day, so to speak. However, I'm sure Blitz top 3 will come back, even stronger for this game 2 against Flower Boys. Flower Boys taking a really convincing game 1 win, 15-0, not letting Blitz top 3 do any kind of real true damage or get any points on the board in the game 1 best of 3 series. But I've seen Blitz top 3 be in this situation before that Azuke, where they've gone first game behind and they've come back and they've wiped the floor of the enemy team. And I know that they potentially can do the same. They might have to switch their comp up a little bit, of course, and maybe bring in a bit more of another frontline tank with kind of maybe less just CC ability than the likes of Silvername. But these comps have been locked in, and we're going to load into this game. Dazuke, why don't you take us through the 2 comps that have been locked in for these teams?
Oh, thank you. I love the Enzo coming with a Baron. Makai's coming with an Anka, switching it up, not to a Kensho. Elijah's sticking with that Lance. Elusive, Fire Halo, and Chila is going to go with a Vox, Baron, and a Adagio.
It's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That is okay. Going for the same comp coming out from Flower Boys, knowing how it works, knowing the position, the Endless Mortars with the Spellfire, Clockwork. It's just going to really provide double CP comp coming out from Blitz top 3 is very interesting. So it's going to be very much ability focused team fights and gameplays is going to have to come out from Blitz top 3. Is both teams going, well, no, I love the Enzo's going for the lane area, but I feel that both teams will want to converge over in the jungle areas, and we might see a team fight sooner rather than later. But Blitz top 3 going straight away for the Crystal Sentry.
Yeah, Crystal Sentry's coming off it through there. It does look like the Anka's gonna ambush, ran to the backside right there. Makai's gonna ambush, ran to that Baron, trying to get rid of that damage dealer. Versus Juggles is gonna pop out to keep that Baron alive. Much more damage from Endless Motors, from the Fire Halo. I cannot speak today, and definitely they're able to finish off. The Anka and the NZO is going to get taken off also. Their plan was quite spectacle, but it does look like Elijah's coming back with the Giphy and wall push. It does look like Root's going to come out onto the Baron, not letting him fly or jump away. Anka's going to come back right on into their attack load. Alley's going to pull off. The Iron Cannon's going to get pulled off also with the Burst of Judgment. The massive range that the Anka has up with her talent is going to be doing some damage, but not good enough. She might possibly be taken out. Yes, she is behind that box. Coming right back up top here. Elijah's going to be taking a massive amount of damage, but the NZO, I love the NZO. It's going to be repaying and getting some revenge right back. Sheila and Fire Halo is going to be taken down and chased down.
But could it be too little too late down in Zuke? Because there's 9-1 for Flower Boys in this game too.
Coming
I
right
expected to blitz top 3.
This judgment is going to be popped off. Keeping out both teams alive. Whoa, there's so much action into that. I love the end is going to be taken out, and so is Sheila. There goes their healer. And Makai is also going to be taken down. Unfortunately, Allison's going to be popped off. Elijah's going to be chased down, possibly. No, he's not. They're just going to take out the middle sentry and possibly secure this for the second win. Iron King's going to be taken out, or popped out. It's going to be quite early. Very quite early. Elijah's there. The Anka just barely gazed on into there, and it does look like free agents are gonna take that. Might be able to secure their win. Possibly, yes, they do. Right down onto Makai, and the Anka's gonna be taken down. Congratulations, Flower Boys are your new EZL weekly champions.
Wow, that was definitely for really a strong showing coming out from Flower Boys. I expected Blitz top 3 to come back stronger, but if anything, they kind of felt a bit weaker than the first game. That Anka just wasn't doing anything. That I knew that double CP comp that came out from them, it was risky because it relies on their abilities, and Anka is just a bit too squishy with no defense, where Elusive has the Aegis and then has the Poison Shoot Breaking Point, just stacks and stacks and stacks along with the Sound Barrier. Talent Show every week and just trying to bring a bit of fun into the community, into the Blitz game mode, bring players together, kind of, just something different for the community, because it's really important that we just kind of, appreciate the different game modes that are in Vainglory and how fun the game can be at its core, which is what it's all about, having fun. So thank you very much to yourself, Tadazuke, for casting with me tonight. It was actually really good fun. I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest. Thank you to Shades for hosting the stream in this week's tournament. Absolutely fantastic job done on your end, and hope to work with you again. On that note, you can join the EZL community Discord server to keep up to date with EZL news, as well as sign up for the future weeks of the EZL Talent Show. Follow EZL on Twitter as well. And on that note, thank you again for watching, and see you guys next week.